Hi, this is day two of my trying Fenbendazole. The first day, which was yesterday, I took 1 gram of Fenbendazole with water, straight water, nothing else. Mr. Tiffman's his regimen was to take it with some type of an oil and vitamin E. I think I'll do that too in my second week of doing so. Anyway, during my first week, I am only going to take the Fenbendazole 1 gram with water, just straight water, without any other, I guess, aid or whatever other chemicals are or ingredients. Yeah, I mean, no vitamin E. I've seen some people take vitamin C instead, or vitamin C and E together. And also I've seen people mix it up with the food that they eat. Anyway, next week I'm going to use it with most likely olive oil and some vitamin E. Anyway, for this week, for the first 3 days of the 7-day schedule, I'm going to only use water, take water, just to see what it's like. I understand maybe it would not go through my system as well as if I had taken it with some type of an oil, which is fine. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, the first day yesterday, I took it around 1 o'clock in the afternoon after lunch. And now it's again near 1 o'clock, about 12:30ish in the afternoon. I didn't feel anything actually. Nothing changed. I went to the restroom twice. There was a movement at night, last night, and then early this morning. The stool it was kind of dark, close to black. It was a little bit darker than usual, but I didn't notice anything different. The same with this morning. And let's see, I slept very well. I did not feel anything. Yeah, it was just a regular night. I slept well. One difference, however, was that this morning I had an appetite. I worked up a fairly good appetite, so I had a pretty good breakfast. Normally I would just drink a glass of tomato juice, ground from tomato, not from a can, and that was usually good enough for my breakfast. But this morning I had a whole piece of a baguette with some butter on it. Anyway, it was good. So I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling anything other than normal, how I usually feel. So first day had not done much of a change, or I just don't feel much. Anyway, this is day two. Again, I'm gonna do this. This is Panacur from Amazon.com. And then this is the warmer that I had cut it up yesterday and had taken 1 gram of it already. Again, it's got that picture, a drawing of a dog on it. So you do understand that this was approved for canine dog use only, and it's not approved for humans. And so I'm just, in a way, being a guinea pig, which I don't mind at all. I understand the side effects, but these are very little, and that the human beings albendazole is approved for human beings, and Fenbendazole is approved for the dogs, and the chemical makeup is very similar to one another. I understand. I am not a very good chemist either. And again, I'm not a doctor, and this is not intended to be a medical recommendation or even a suggestion for you to take Fenbendazole for whatever ailments you have, but it is for information only. And I understand that there are people who just have an interest in fenbendazole and whether other people are taking it, and whether there are normal people or non-diseased or people who are not sick, and still whether there are any side effects to having taken any. And then also there are people, I understand, who are considering taking fenbendazole for usually cancer-related or cancers. Again, I'm not making a recommendation that you do that, but I find Mr. Tippin's regimen a very peculiar and interesting, and I believe in him. I believe what he did, and he was telling the truth, and that the man is a very good man. It appears. Obviously, I don't have any personal knowledge. I just don't see why he would say anything that's not true. And so there's a need out there. There's a lot of people who have who want more information, who would like to have better information. And anyway, I'm just one of the guinea pigs that I'm willing to be one, and I have gone ahead and put 1 gram again of the fenbendazole. This is again 4 gram per pack, so per packet 4 grams, so you can actually have 4 days of 1 gram each. That you can take. It's just a powder. This is the size of my finger, so that's about 1 gram, maybe a little more, approximately. Anyway, and then I'm just going to drink some water first to wet my mouth and the tongue. And again, this is 1 gram going in. And as I have stated yesterday, it's very bland. It doesn't have any peculiar taste. A little bit of as if a citrus type of feel to it at the tip of my tongue. Anyway, it's not. It doesn't feel bad. It's actually rather pleasant just to be biting down on. I'm gonna wash it down with some more water. So far, so good. This is my second day. I'll come back and give you an update tomorrow as to how it went after the second try or second taking. And I wish you well. I wish you well. I indeed do. And again, I'm not a doctor, and this is not a medical recommendation or any medical advice. So long.